Okay guys, hello, my name is Kieran and I am here to give you a short session on the hidden science of nutrition. And today specifically, I want to look at that nice key word that we like to refer back to, which is our good friend sugar. So, we understand that sugar is in most of our foods that we consume. Most of them are being the foods that we would consider to be our food that tastes nice. However, there is that possibility, and we are aware of the fact that too much sugar in our diet can lead to significant health harms. From not just from the day-to-day tooth decay that we have, it goes and leads and builds up into progressive weight gain that can potentially then become more severe and quite serious cases of diabetes, and in some cases cancers. So what is the recommended amount of sugar that we should be having a day? So in terms of adults, we would suggest that and recommend that around 30 grams of sugar a day, or if you imagine having sugar cubes, that's roughly 7 sugar cubes a day. Now, to put that into context, you would address the idea of our good drinks that we have a day. So, for example, you imagine that now, as college students, we're aware that energy drinks are our best friends for some reason, but taking a look at this image that was published from Change for Life, 13.75 cubes of sugar sit within a can of Monster. That's nearly double our recommended amount of sugar we should have for the entire day in one drink. So as you can begin to see here, that even the drinks that we would associate to be good, it's drinks that we can see that still have sugar inside. Our Volvic strawberry water contains 5 cubes of sugar inside water, because obviously we preserve it with a sweetener, which is effectively sugar. So even though we think we're doing good by drinking flavoured water, we're still having high amounts of sugar go into our diet. So interestingly, and the point in which I wanted to raise with you guys today, is that sugar is everywhere. And we need to be mindful of the things that we're consuming every day, because we don't want to increase the chances of later on in life having tooth decay, increased weight gain, cancers, or the possibility of diabetes. And we can do that by reprogramming ourselves to consider actually how much sugar we put inside our body. And an interesting thing that not everybody, and this is the hidden part of science, is not everybody always thinks of sugar as in just the energy drinks. So we all need to consider here is that not every drink that we drink that we consider healthy is actually good for us. For example, our good trusty orange juice that sits in our fridge that we have in the morning contains 18 grams of sugar still. So going back to our recommended of 30 grams a day, our glass of orange juice in the morning of 500 millilitres contains over half the amount of sugar that we can consume for the day. So it's really important to understand that actually just trying to be healthy and substituting energy drinks for our fresh juices still means that there is high amounts of sugar inside them juices. And that's something that you should be aware of when you're actually having your fresh juices, your cartons of juices. No matter how much they taste good, they do still contain high amounts of sugar. So, why do we need to be careful? Well, sugar in terms of a fluid is effectively empty calories. And empty calories refer to effectively the substance having no nutritional value, but actually high in calories. And what we mean by this is that the body does not recognize fluid as the calories. And therefore, when we consume our lovely orange juice in the morning of 500 milliliters that contains 110 calories, that's 110 calories that the body is not compensated for. And therefore, this is why you can begin to see progressive weight gain if we begin to not factor in the amount of sugar that we're consuming a day. So it's really important that we begin to recognize sugar as calories. And therefore, if we ever want to watch our calories, it's not always about reducing our food content. It's also about substituting what fluids are we putting in our body and what fluids can we actually have in our body that would actually recommend us to produce a better outcome instead of gaining not only high sugar demands that can possibly lead to health hazards, but actually how can we do this so we reduce the amount of calories that are going inside our body? And therefore that is why it's so crucial, and that is why the NHS, the Eat Well Guide will recommend that we drink water, because water contains a health benefit. As we know, our body is made up of water, but it also reduces because there's no sugar in water, and therefore we can hope to reduce them possibilities of having any health problems that are directly related to the amount of sugar we are consuming a day. So I hope that's useful for you guys. I hope you guys have found that actually not all healthy drinks are good for us in terms of the sugar we have. So bear that in mind next time you open your fridge in the morning and you're going to have a nice big glass of orange juice. Actually, how much sugar have you just put inside your body? Thank you very much for listening, guys. Take care.